Support LaneSide. Get something cool. All right, here we are down on the lanes with the currently mustachioed impresario, the bearded beast, Rob Johnson. Too many names. And we're looking at the evolution of the Black Widow, the new Black Widow Tour V1. So let's get right into this one. This has a brand new version of the gas mask core, a low differential version. They've pulled the flip block off the top and created a ball with a 2.50 034 016 core. That's going to give you a differential to intermediate differential of 2.1 to 1. Which means this ball is going to want to spin up really quickly. It's going to be highly asymmetric, which means it's going to want to be early. But then you add in that HK22 cover stock, and it kind of evens itself out to become a lot more controllable. But it also has the option, after drilling, you can make those numbers quite low, almost symmetrical, or quite asymmetrical, which means you can make this ball become either a fairly controllable piece or a real lateral monster, depending on what you want and how you want to throw it. And that's what the tour people, the tour bowlers want, is something that they can manipulate with their hand, their tilt, their rotation, and create more shapes out of less balls. So you can see here, I've moved in. Even though I'm still trying to roll it forward, you can see the ball kind of ran out of juice. At 034, we've really tightened that flare pattern up, so the ball is controlled. But we're going to stay in that same place there. And I want to show you the difference, just what we can create with our hand, because we're going to throw it in the same spot, from the same spot. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get around it just a little bit more. As I was saying, manipulate it with my hand like the tour bowlers would, like a lot of our tournament bowlers would want to do. Because when you're on a medium or a sport pattern, you don't want the ball to get kicked. You don't want it to be too much lateral motion. You want it to be fast response. You want to respond to friction quickly, but you don't necessarily want it to go wildly careening left. Look at this. Same spot, just a little bit more hand. Almost a 4-9. The ball moved where it exited on the deck by 4 boards, just by manipulating my hand. Even though it didn't change how the ball got down lane, it changed how it got through the pins. That makes this ball exciting to somebody like myself and a lot of tournament bowlers, because when you have that kind of versatility, it also lets you get more versatile with the cover stock. Now, at 3,000 out of the box, there's a lot of room to go on this. You can take it down and make it earlier. You can take it up, make it faster response. You can put polish on it. You can put a compound. There's a lot of room to work on this cover stock to create different reactions, which is why we think this is both a late hook ball. As you can see, as I started throwing it, it matched up with my benchmark very nicely. But now I can get around it, and you can see how, look at my face there, like, that's strong. How was that ball a control ball a second ago? That's just because I was able to manipulate it just a little bit more. So this is both a control ball and, as I was saying, a ball that you can put a little more surface on, manipulate with your hand a little bit more, and suddenly it becomes a ball up on medium. So this could fill 2 spots in your bag. Speaking of spots in your bag, you can see our benchmark here, the Turbo X. We use this ball because we compare everything to our benchmark. And look at this. That's comparing the Tour V1 rolled forward. The same is our Turbo X. And you can see it's just a little bit stronger, just a little bit cleaner, but it gets to the pins much better. So when we have to make a little bit of a move, rather than having to go to a much stronger ball, we can stay in an area much longer or in a ball much longer by how we change our hand. This is really kind of an exciting piece for me. So watch it from the lane level here. You can see how clean our benchmark ball is here. Not a lot of motion. Very, very straight. Now compare it to the Tour V1, something that we're using the same release on, but we're able to take advantage of that cover stock and that new core dynamic to be able to stay in that area longer. When my turbo would start to get too strong for me, I could go into this not only open up the lane, but keep my carry. This is going to be something really interesting. We've seen a lot more of these kind of tour pieces coming out now that allow bowlers to be a lot more skilled in how they play the equipment. And I think this might be the best of them yet. So if you're looking for something that's going to be late hook or potentially something that you can go to first on those medium lane conditions, you got to get you a Tour V1. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, we'll see you LaneSide.